So our home in Houston had a unique yard on the side that was really ideally set up for a field, and I thought we could watch a little shot of what it was like back in the day. There's Dad. Sean's on defense. And Sean picks him off.
All right.
1989, folks.
Yep.
And Dad was all-time quarterback, so now he jumps to the other team, which is Sean's team.
Was that barefoot?
No, I think he does.
I think he has his capers,
Oh, yeah.
his white capers.
Some neighborhood kids and some cousins.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Look at the grass.
A pretty good sequence for you, Sean. What was the significance of the side yard?
So our side yard was extremely unique. It was about 30 yards long. It was about 15, give or take, yards wide. It was a perfect place just to play. And so it made up a lot of my childhood memories. I remember I loved to play on the side yard. I mean, we played touch football, we played wiffle ball, we played kickball, we played frisbee, we ran races, we ran routes, we played catch. We played catch with the football, I played catch with the baseball. We did yard darts, we did hide and seek. We just used that yard constantly, and it was just magical for me. And I remember Dad was probably in my 20s, and he said, you know, when we came here, we were looking for a house from Buffalo. We didn't know how long we were going to be in Houston, and we were a little bit disappointed on how small the homes were, because I think in Buffalo your home was a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And you had the basement.
And you had the basement, so there's a lot more room. And he's like, but we saw this area, and he's like, I fell in love with the side yard, and I envisioned it being a place to play. And he nailed it, because from 1976, for 20 plus years, it was where we played. And so it was a great setup. It was a great yard. It was a kind of a little bit of a famous yard. I mean, we didn't have to play in the street. People would come. People were out and about a little bit more in the neighborhoods. More kids played outside, and they would come, and we'd have pickup games, and it was just, like I said, it was magical. I loved playing on the yard, and I would play hours and hours, and it's a part of my childhood, and it makes up a lot of my childhood memories.
Yeah, I remember it vividly because I was part of some of it, particularly when I still lived there, and just throwing the ball. But
Yeah.
it really didn't hit its prime until you and Stephen, I think, were old enough to use it. When we moved in, I don't remember us.
We didn't
using it
have
a
a
ton.
fence. Yeah.
They didn't have a fence initially,
Right.
and I remember throwing the ball with Dad some. And then when I moved back, I was 15, so still would use it some.
Right.
But it was really when you guys kind of kicked in. I mean, you weren't born until I was 17, so
Yeah.
really its heyday was
The end of the early 90s.
80s and 90s.
Yeah.
I remember it also being a real magnet for people to come in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Kids would just be riding their bikes and they'd stop and get off and join
Right.
the game.
Yeah.
There's a lot more of that.
Just
Dogs running loose. I don't know if that was our dog later on. There's a Spaniel.
More
Was
dogs.
that our dog?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Maddie.
Just running loose in the
We would do
neighborhood.
like spontaneous races. I mean, you had to be prepared just to do a race at any time. And if
That
you were
was a
challenged, you had to respond.
Your whole honor was depending on
Yes.
it.
I mean, we did these 30-yard dashes, and
Yeah.
it was a blast. It was fun. So.
And I mean, even when Linda got married, you and Court, and I think we have a picture of Suzanne joining a flag two below family
Thanksgiving.
There is a
we
picture of us.
Yeah, we all were playing two below football in that side field.
It was great for Dad and Mom because they did not like us playing in the street. Because most people would play in the street, they did not like that, and so there was a yard for us to play in safer.
And
too.
and it lasted well into the grandkids era.
Yeah.
Your kids enjoyed it.
It did.
Your kids enjoyed it. You know, so it wasn't just 20 years. It was
Beyond.
Beyond that,
well over 30 years.
We got a fence pretty early, and it was a natural home run deal. So with the wiffle ball, if you hit it over the fence, that was a home run, and that meant something.
And that big bush, that was base. I remember we.
it was kind of a modified diamond. We had the fence corner of second base, so there was like a longer run to second base. We loved it. We would go swimming, and then we go home. It was the heat of the day, so we'd avoid the heat, and then in the evening we'd play wiffle ball for hours.
Yes.
People would come and play with us.
Mom would put a blanket out, and we'd sit on the blanket.
And we would do a home run derby with the wiffle balls. It was fun. We would cork our bats with the wiffle ball bats with rocks and just like rubber balls. And that was it gave us a little bit more of a pop. It was
I
fun.
remember those.
Yeah.
And I would come up sometime, and Dad would be playing.
Yeah.
And he would enjoy
he
it.
would join us.
He had his home run trot when he hit it over the fence.
I think he has footage of that too.
I think we do, with him doing a home
I think
run.
we, as a mom of young kids, I realized we could do kickball. So that was a more, ability
Yeah.
level range. It could,
Equalized.
yeah. And the bases were perfect for little kids. It wasn't too far to run.
And you ran in a race not that long ago. I mean, relatively. It was a Thanksgiving or something, and remember you fell.
I know.
Was it in
You
the
had
side
to
yard?
yes. You
Because
had to
that
be.
was taken seriously in
I-
our family.
I know. Speed mattered. And I remember
Speed
that. You
mattered.
must have been at least late 30s. No, but you were in your late 30s at least.
Yeah, it was always up
I
for a
think she's just
challenge.
diving for
It
the
was
fence.
always
You
a
were as
gauntlet.
fast.
I had a little bit of speed. It was more that was.
Well, I think another corollary to the side yard was it really fit into Mom and Dad's kind of, we don't really care that much how the yard looks.
Oh no.
This yard is serving a function.
Yeah.
And so, as you pointed out, I mean, it
was to be played on.
it was beat to heck.
It
The
was.
grass was dead in lots of parts, and that didn't bother them. It was,
No.
later on they had a nice yard.
Yeah, it looked good, but we played on it, so it just
Yeah,
wore it
just
down.
wore it down.
It was for sure our evening activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was sure.
Fun.
Just fun.
Great memes.
Great memories from a great home.